First, new at 6, they're supposed to make the roads safer, but many Maine drivers say new, brighter car headlights are doing just the opposite.
Yeah, despite federal regulations around this, glare from high intensity and aftermarket headlights really continues to cause visibility issues and even crashes.
The I-Team's Dan Lamparello investigates what's behind the blinding beams and the solution already lighting the way overseas.
Whether they're coming straight at you,
it blinds me,
or speed up from behind.
I can't even see out my rear view. It's so bright.
Maine drivers say headlights are causing them headaches.
Especially the older you get, the harder it is to drive at night. So when you've got those things shining in your face, it's really difficult.
Some of them are very bright, especially the blue ones.
The brightness of car headlights is regulated by the federal government, but that range can vary. From the dimmer halogen bulbs normally found on older cars to the new, more brighter LEDs. But state police here in Maine say being blinded by these beams normally doesn't come from the factory. It's when these lights are swapped out for aftermarket upgrades that's causing issues for drivers.
We're seeing a whole range of headlights out there.
Lieutenant Bruce Scott oversees the state's motor vehicle inspection unit and says it's illegal in Maine to modify your headlights.
You have to make sure that you have the same lighting as the original manufacturer.
Would you say the majority of people who are, say, seeing issues with glare out there is because we're seeing a lot of cars that are skirting those regulations?
Yeah, I would say if you see really bright headlights out there, they're probably illegal headlights.
The brightness of headlights is measured in lumens. A halogen bulb puts out between 500 and 1,000 lumens, while LED lights can shine as bright as 3,000 under current regulations. But some aftermarket bulbs can go as high as 12,000 lumens, which can cause excessive glare.
As simple as it might be, I just changed my headlights. There's a huge safety issue that we've been dealing with.
Jason King says inspection stations across Maine are required to make sure a car's headlights are DOT approved, a marking that's usually visible right on the lens or bulb.
It's been certified that it meets the requirement.
If it's not, the car likely won't get a sticker.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse, right? We always hear that. However, we still see it, we still deal with it.
But it's not just brightness that leads to excessive glare. Vehicle height is also a factor, which is why some countries have started adopting technology to re-aim that light.
So only a few car manufacturers right now are doing it, and that's slow in progression.
Thomas Barron with AAA is talking about adaptive driving beams, which were approved for use in the U.S. 3 years ago, but are already the norm in Europe. The smart headlights use cameras and sensors to curve or shade the beam to reduce glare for oncoming drivers without reducing visibility. A recent AAA study found they illuminate the road up to 86% better than what's currently standard in the U.S.
That is a better light because it actually is more directive to where the car is going. And so it's a much better lighting system.
My hope is that they'll be able to do something with technology.
State Representative Richard Campbell wants to see more federal action on the issue. He introduced legislation last session to study the impact of brighter headlights locally. And while it died in committee, the concerns he's heard from constituents have not.
Let's get it out that the state of Maine is concerned about the high-intensity headlights, and what are you going to do about it?
And whether it's coming around a curve,
It can be hard to see sometimes,
or up over a hill,
They're way too bright.
drivers say they just want some relief on the road ahead. And while some of that relief could come from technology, experts say education for drivers is also key, especially when it comes to replacing your own headlights, as many drivers buy, like many things, bulbs online now, not knowing they may not actually be approved for use on their specific vehicle. When in doubt, we're told to talk to your local mechanic. Easy conversation to have.
And are there any other steps drivers can take to reduce glare impacts on their eyes?
Some pretty easy things. One, probably something you do with your annual maintenance, making sure that your windshield is clear and free of debris. Those types of things can make that glare even worse. The other thing that AAA suggests is training yourself not to look directly at those beams, keeping your eye kind of focused to the right-hand side of the road there, that fog line down on the right. It can help a little bit, but again, nothing's going to change this until the technology is further adapted.
This is a talker, Dan. Thank you so much for looking into this.
Absolutely. We'll keep following it.
Let's turn